Hey yo, step up in the spot, it's that VeveVerse ride. InformMint, yeah, we live worldwide. Come hang out, chop it up, kick some game. Tips and tricks, make your dreams take aim. Who's got the best space? Who's running it up? You flexing that heat, then you might get the dub. It's a battle, no hassle, just build and grow. If you winning this week, then your name gon' blow. VeveVerse live, where the real ones thrive. Comics, collect them, see it all in your eyes. Chat going crazy, yo, say what's up. We might pull your space on screen, run it up. Don't blink, don't dip, stay locked and tight. Dropping out for so strong, gon' change your life. We got gems in the mix, them rare finds. If you're sleeping on this, then you're way behind. From the grails to the rares, what's next in line? Market moves we discuss, get your paper right. This the VV game, better play it smart. You fumble the bag, that's a broken heart. VeveVerse live, where the real ones thrive. Comics, collective, see it all in your eyes. Chat going crazy, yo, say what's up. We might pull your space on screen, run it up. Hey yo, don't forget, we got giveaways too. But stick till the end or you might lose your loot. You leave too soon, that's a rookie mistake. Gotta stay in the game if you wanna be great. From the city that never sleeps to wherever you at. This the VeveVerse live, bringing knowledge and facts. InformMint, yeah, the name ring loud. If you ain't tapped in, then you missing out. Yo! Run it up!
Let's go. It's VeveVerse Live. I've got Materroni here as my co-host. And of course, Cold Chillin. You have not looked better. That circle there, you look amazing, Cold Chillin.
All right.
How are you doing? It's good. It's good to have both of you here. We've got Cold Chillin just hanging out. We'll talk about VeveVerse stuff. We've got a giveaway from Veve, so I'm excited about that. We won't be doing a game, so we'll just do a raffle within at some point here. We'll figure it out. But let's go check chat out real quick. We'll go over a few things, and then we'll get into talking to both Materroni and Cold Chillin, looking at their spaces. We've got Ken Zoid in the house asking if we have a giveaway. That's a question for Raven. Yes, we have a giveaway. We're going to be doing it. We'll be doing it randomly, so I can scam you into watching more of this train wreck. But it's good to have you here, Kenzoy. We've got Chillin and Vibe, and we got Larry here. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. Still killing it with these interviews. Still got lots of stuff here. And of course, Materroni is in the house. And Raven, good morning. Good to see you, everyone. Make sure you like this video, share it, whatever you want to do. If you have any questions, let us know, because we got two great VeveVerse people here. Raven, yes, there we go. Raven say, did someone say giveaway? Yes, Raven will win if there's a giveaway. So just be prepared to lose, everyone. Materroni, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, putting in work, same as usual. Hope everyone is okay, and thanks for the invite again.
Absolutely. And just real quick here, just in case you haven't yet, please God, go join Materroni's YouTube. He's trying to build his channel, so check that out. Please go ahead and join if you haven't yet. He would appreciate it, and I would appreciate it. It's been a while. Raven is due for a win. I mean, she's been winning her whole life, but yes, she definitely deserves it. We've got Veve Magic in the house. Good to see you. And Cold Chillin, how are you doing today?
Let's go. I'm doing good, man. It's a beautiful day out. So, man, good vibes. So appreciate for having me up here, bro.
Yeah, definitely. And thank you for coming here. And then, of course, I'm going to do the same thing here. This is Cold Chillin's YouTube channel. Please check it out. Please join everyone when you're getting started on YouTube. I've done it a couple times. It's not easy, but you need to get those first 100, and then you get the first 100, and then you're off to the races. So very cool. Definitely check it out. And he's having a good day. That's what I like to hear. So for you, Cold Chillin, you've been testing out the VeveVerse for a while. Have you been doing it longer than Materroni, or about the same, about a year?
Yeah, I think we started the same year, actually. We both beta 2 testers, I believe, Materroni.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not.
I think we got both in the same time here.
Yeah.
You got caught up in the same net in there. I was not lucky enough to do that. But so, of course, I've seen your stuff, and it's really good. And if you want to show it, we'll pull it up on the screen here in just a second. I did want to real quick pull up. I don't have a song for this. I'm going to have to make a song. I want to pull up Miss Gecko's calendar here, because we got some good stuff going on besides this amazing show. Of course, we got VeveVerse Live. We've got New Music Economy. That's going to be at 4. We've got State of the Union with O'Milly, right? and We're Really Not Friends podcast. Tasha and Max is going to be on. WebV Wednesday with Osmond and Dr. Strange is going to be on. Why did I think? I thought we had something else? Is the Collectors Hub? I thought that was today. Wasn't that today, or am I wrong? With David Yu. I thought that was on today. Did I get that wrong? I'm gonna have to look that up. I thought that was today. But anyways, that's coming up. So that's going to be a big stream. If somebody can correct me, let me know, because David Yu is going to be on. I think that's on today. I'll have to get that link for that. But anyways, Miss Gecko puts a lot of effort into getting this. So very glad to have that. And it's sponsored by All Things Crypto. So very cool to have that. Just real quick, just as far as the drops before we get into the VeveVerse, Cold Chillin, what do you think about the Blackpink drop? Are you excited about it? Is this something you don't really care about? No right or wrong answer.
They look pretty cool. I'm not a big fan of the like the toy, like the mighty figure things.
Okay.
But I respect them. I know it has a big following. Oh, that looks nice. The crystal one.
Yeah, I really like this one. The diamond one, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But I mean, they look good. I mean, they look great. I don't have anything bad to say about it. You know, I have a few. I think I have one collectible, a Jitsu, a Blackpink joint. So I have it in
the
my
original
collection.
set.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. So yeah, they look pretty good, man.
Yeah, I feel like Materroni's shaking because you said you're not a big fan of them.
He knows, bro. He knows.
He's gonna get upset with you. Are you excited about this, Materroni? Are you a big Blackpink fan?
I actually like Blackpink. I'm not a fan, but I like. You know what's funny about this drop? That I actually enrolled my first person throughout someone else's code.
Really?
So I know someone that is a Blackpink fan, and I was like, oh, and I showed him the pictures, and I just sent them the link. I don't have my own link, obviously, and then they just download the Vivi, and I'm expecting them to buy because they get a $10, 10 gems, right? And with 10 gems,
Yeah.
I'm expecting like the common to be like 1 or 2 gems, hopefully something cheap, and they can buy. Obviously, if I'm just
if they don't go for the
give
drop,
them like a suggestion.
Yeah, that's what I would do. I would tell people, unless they want to take the chance and add 5 more gems and get one of these diamonds. Yeah. So I don't know how well it's going to do. I'm going to do a couple more videos probably today to try to promote it. I hope it does well. I just don't know what's going to happen. By the way, we got Majin here. Scar is in the house. What it do? Cold Chillin. What up? Good to have you here. We got Denny OC in the house. Ahoy, ahoy, screen friend. Hope everyone's having a grand day. I'm having a grand day. Things are good here. And Raven will be buying Blackpink in the marketplace. So yeah, and then of course they've got this possible, or the airdrop, the secret airdrop. Where is it? Oh, here we go. Mystery airdrop. If you get all 12 of the regular ones, which if you have to buy them in the store, that's going to take forever and a lot of money. So I don't know how many people are going to do that, but whoever does it and gets it is probably going to be rewarded well. And then of course you can buy the diamond ones. If you get all 4, you'll get this airdrop. So, and the last thing on this is that these are burning. Everything burns. I think, is it April 2020? No, that is for that. But all these other ones, I think, are going to be burned May 24th. So all these collectibles, if they're not sold, they're going to burn. So I think these are going to be very rare if they don't sell a lot. So let's see what happens with that. And then, of course, we've got a comic tomorrow, which I'll be covering. Saturday, I'll be doing the Saturday drop. It is my birthday, but I'm still going to do it. I probably will skip Sunday. And I'm going to have emoji and OBL on Saturday. So that should be a fun stream. All right, enough of my BS. Let's go ahead. I'm going to, Cold Chillin, I'm going to pull up Materroni's screen here. But if you want to show your space off, get that ready and we can pull it up. Here is Materroni's. I'm going to talk to you a little bit, Cold Chillin. So you're trying to get your YouTube channel going and all that. Are you going to be trying for the affiliate program? Is that something you want to do?
Correct. Yeah. I seen you have to. I think you have to have like a certain amount of following, I guess. So I've been trying to build that up. It's like I actually applied, so I guess it's pending right now. So I'll see what the results are later.
Yeah, it's 2,500, and I suggest anyone try for it. But it's 2,500 over all your social media. So if you've got 500 here, 100 there, whatever, it all helps. And again, here's the link to your YouTube channel, and then also let me put your X up here, and then I'll get Materroni's up there too. But if you can follow Cold Chillin out there, help him out. You know, he's put a lot of stuff out there to help us. Man, this thing's just jumping around like a crazy man. There we go. I hate this StreamYard sucks. There you go. There's his X. Yeah, Veve Magic saying today is VeveVersary. It only took me like 3 weeks to finally get my own account after my family did in March. There you go. Good to have you here, Veve Magic. And we got Matthew in the house. C2E2 in Chicago starts Friday. And Slammy said she was dressing up. And I think what was it? Ronnie Lido guessed who she was going to be. So I think he won a prize for that. I know you're up in Wisconsin, or they are. I should go to that sometime. It would be nice if Veve would go to something in Chicago. It'd be much easier for me to see. So, but yes, VeveVersary, congrats on that. I've got a little bit of time before mine will come, but it's coming up here. What about you, Materroni and Cold Chillin? When are your, like, are you going on 4 years? Oh, go ahead, Master. You go first.
November 21. Yeah.
November. And what about you?
Yeah, I'm going to 4 years. Yeah.
4 years then.
Yeah, May for me, 4 years as well.
That's just crazy. And how many? What level are you, Cold Chillin, on here?
I'm not high at all. I'm like 38 or 39 or something like that. Nothing too crazy. I'm still at the low, not too low, but I'm not all the way up there.
You're not all the way up. Yeah, I just start playing the MCP game. So I think I'm at level 47, but like I'm getting 1,100 a day now, which back in the day when I started this a couple months ago, 1,000 would get you diamond, which is like if they do a special drop. Now I'm like platinum too. I'm like, crap, this is going to be a lot of work. But I know Materroni, you get what, 5 trillion points a day? Something like that.
I get 1,811.
Okay, well, there you go. You get that, and it makes me so happy that I'm going to give you this. I'm so freaking happy for you.
Maybe one day.
One day when I sell my soul, and same with Cold Children, you'll get there too. Just started buying comics, so it's definitely hard. Now, Materroni, is this one of your paid spaces you're working on?
Yes, sir.
All right. And what is it? You have one project, or you have a couple going on? Or you still would like to get
two
one?
now.
It's got two projects, but
money to hire someone soon to help me.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, there you go. Yeah. So this is obviously your first one went really well. I think it was amazing. Can you tell us a little bit about this space that you're doing?
Yeah, I'm not going to show you the entire build, but yeah, so basically, yeah, it's very elaborate. It is by far the most complicated space I'm going to build. So basically in this big build pyramid, he wants some sort of party area, which I'm probably going to do in this corner. And I'm going to make more levels here. He just wants to showcase he's a level 100. And he wants to showcase his entire collection, which now is not going to be possible. I always tell them, hey, if you want to showcase, I always tell my clients the limitations, because obviously I'm going to build a huge space and he wants to place a lot of collectibles. That's not possible. So I need to find a balance. So that's the difficult part. So when you want to finish a space, you need to have a balance, like between having like certain amount of shapes and like, especially if you have lights and make things move. Then
it will never load up. It will, it'll never load up. Just tell him to flex his like low mint and everything. Cold Chillin, have you done any of this VeveVerse economy? Are you looking to get into this? Like, what's your play in the VeveVerse?
I have done a few things for some people. I just haven't like promoted it. I'm just working on, just keeping my head down working. I really don't mind helping anybody. If anybody needs help, just holler at me. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind putting out, some info or, helping with some tips and tricks for anybody. I don't mind, bro. It's all good. But to be honest, bro, I'm just building this cold city out and just trying to find like an area for people to just chill in and just pull up and just vibe and try to add like videos and probably play music sometimes if possible. And just trying to build a big area for people to just walk around and just view and just hang out and just maybe network in the future. You never know what could come about it, but yeah, just trying to build this area.
Yeah, I like the idea. I try to do something like that, like a gathering space. I know and I see Vivi's in here. I know that Vivi was looking at doing kind of a gathering space. I tried to do it. I think we got like 12 people in it. I don't think anyone uses it anymore, but it's a great idea. So let's definitely promote that. For people to like go hang out. And like I said, if you want to pull that up, or maybe we can get Materroni in there. By the way, if anyone in chat wants to show up their space, what you've done, just let us know. And one of us will go in there. We'll pull it up on the screen. VV Magic saying, woohoo, give him a hand hug for me. What is up, Vivi? Cold Chill and Materroni are heating up the VeveVerse. Yeah, I'm not heating up the VeveVerse. I still have my KFC pin. That's basically what I've got. That in an Amazon box. That's all I've got in mind. But I will be working more in that. And I really like the idea of the mobile app. Like for you two, I don't know how much that's going to help you because you do so much. Your stuff is complex. But like Cold Chillin, are you excited about the mobile app? Are you going to find use with that? He's just got to unmute his thing.
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to. I'm trying to pull the video up, but I'm actually looking forward to the mobile version because that'll allow more people to get into the VeveVerse.
There you go.
I mean? A lot of people might not even have a PC or at home a lot, right? They're either on the go or like they just might not have the device. So a phone, everybody has a mobile device. Once that is released, I'm gonna try to start building on the phone so I know what's the capacity, like
that's a good idea.
What it can hold, you know what I mean? What it could do and what it can do, and try to go from there and see what I could do. If it lets me build a nice little bit, then I'm gonna just see if Cold City works on the mobile version, and that'll be a plus, man. So I can have more people in there.
Yeah, we've actually talked about that where the mobile app for people, a lot of people, like you said, just don't have either PCs or they don't have PCs. They're too old and they can't run it. So it's a great thing. And yeah, to go check that out and try to blow it up. Masteroni, are you excited about the mobile app for like maybe that reason? Are you going to be using it?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Okay. Always a good thing for sure.
And by the way,
I'm definitely going to test it out.
You're going to test it out too. Cool. We got the biggest bro in the house. Good to see you, man. And Raven. Great dude. We don't have D here. That would be the trio there for Veve Radio and a bunch of other stuff they're doing over at the Real Income Podcast. Was it like media company? I don't know. It's some crazy, awesome stuff going on there. But good to see the biggest bro. And of course, Raven, again, thank you for being here and everyone hanging out. If you have any questions, let me know. Here are a few things I'm going to put in chat. There's probably more stuff out there, but these are some shirts that you can have at Ready Player Zero, Ready Player Me. So I'm going to put these up here. Here's another one of shirts for Veve, and then I've got one from Brock from Fishes. So we've got that going. Did you guys get any of those the Fishes logos? Did you buy enough to get one of those from Brock?
I did, yeah.
You did? Did you? You didn't get one. All right. I got the common one. That's basically my whole life. I get common stuff.
I think the threshold was 15, right? Or something like that.
15 to get the next one or to get the first one?
Well, maybe the first one you needed any number, right? Or what? I think for the second one we needed at least 20, maybe.
Yeah, I think the second one needed 20, but I don't know if it was any. You might have needed 10. I don't know. And by the way, Richard, hola. Holy for holy. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well and your stuff is coming along. Just again, I'm going to put in here. I wonder if these will work together. Let's see if this will all work together. Sometimes these links won't work. Here is Cold Chillins. If you haven't yet, please go follow him and check him out. Cold Chillin, if you're having issues sharing your screen, you kind of hit that present. I don't know if you're how you're doing it from a PC or whatever. You hit the present and then you can share and it will like either let you do it through Chrome, which is the best way because you don't share any other information. Otherwise, you can share the window. But if you're having issues, we can also pull it up on Materroni's computer. All right, did this actually come through here? Those might not all work, but you should see there's some links there for Cold Chillin. And then I'm going to put Materroni's up here too. Give them a follow on YouTube. Support the Veve fam. Are there any for you, Cold Chillin? Are there any tricks that you're using in the VeveVerse that might help people that are kind of new that you've been able to use and speed things up and make things easier for you?
Oh man, it's kind of fly to think about tricks. I don't know. Of course, I've always told people to duplicate their spaces once they get like to a certain point. I know they don't like their archives to start filling up, but you'll be happy if everything get wiped out, right? Hopefully nothing get wiped out, but I've seen that on the timeline, right? Some people start be like, "Oh, what happened to my space?" So,
I think you need a premium for that, right?
I don't know. Can you? I don't know. Damn.
Yeah, you need a premium. If you don't have a premium, it can.
I forgot about the premium stuff, man. That's crazy.
So is so because what you guys had, because you've been testing, you've got access to some premium features that we don't, and we don't know exactly the time frame for that. But yeah, that it's not. But you guys can actually go into spaces and use your powers, like we saw you do Materroni and duck and cover and add like flowing water and stuff like that, and then those can be copied. And here's Cold Chillin's information there too, which is kind of cool. So making copies of your spaces, if you get in, are you actually saving those on your own computer? Or are you saving those on Veve server? Is that how that works? Or
yeah,
I think it's in the server.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's a premium feature. We don't get that.
I guess
Unfortunately not.
We don't. Yeah, I guess we don't. Man, I didn't know that, man.
No, I tried to confirm with I confirmed that with one of my clients. I told him to do that and then I realized, oopsie. I was like, yeah, just duplicate it, and then and then I was like, yeah, I don't have that. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Well, I didn't know that. But I mean, I know, Materroni, you've talked about like duplicating shapes or saving one shape, and you know how they're either can be connected or not connected, stuff like that. To be careful with that, and stuff like you know, the fog. That was what got me at the very beginning. A lot of people don't know to either turn the fog off or change the color. Confusing me because I was putting stuff in the VeveVerse, and if you flew away too far, it would be gone. It'd be hidden by the cloud. So there's stuff like that too. By the way, if anyone, we are going to be doing a giveaway, but if you have any questions, please let us know. We've got Cold Chillin in the house, and of course, we've got Materroni here. So if you have any questions, we're right now looking at Materroni's place. I know Cold Chillin's trying to get his space up here.
I'm gonna see if I can leave and come back because I had to switch it to share my screen to toggle on, and it was toggled off. So it's telling me to leave and come back.
Yeah. If you got to leave, just leave and come back. I'll pull you back on.
All right, cool.
Yeah, no problem. So, how long do you think this space is going to take you? Because this space we're looking at right now, Materroni's been hired to do another one. So if you're looking for somebody, he's a great person to do it. But the last one took you what, about a month and a half or just a month?
Yeah, it's a different ball game. It's not because we're not talk. It is like if I build a villa, that's incredibly easy for me now. Just because look, I can show you roughly on the screen why. So we're not just stacking cubes on top of each other. Yeah, it's you need to align this everything. So you need to rotate it, and then it's like because I'm trying to make a pyramid with
like
this,
a window in there.
Yeah, windows with windows. Yeah, because if I didn't have any windows, then it would be much easier. Just because of that reason, yeah, it took me so many hours just to align, and I still didn't finish. And then I have this one, I've almost finished. And this yesterday, I spent the entire time. It's just takes a lot of time.
I mean, this literally would cause me to have a nervous breakdown. I mean, I could not do it. Plus, I have OCD, so I'd see something was off, and I've messed with these things, and then like I go a little bit too far, then I go back and I would never get it exactly right, and I would just jump off a bridge in a video game. But good for you that you have the
Another
mental
reason,
stability.
another reason is because what I'm building basically doesn't exist in real life. So I don't have a image, like it's not something I've seen before. It's not like I'm building a villa or whatever, you know what I mean? It's something that
Well,
I literally doesn't exist. I need to imagine or whatever, you know. There's no images, there's no whatever my
it's
client want, which I
literally
like it. Is I like it
it,
challenge, but
it's
you know what I mean?
it's a big, yeah, it sounds like a big challenge. I'll be excited to see how this ends up. By the way, we got Video Shane in the house. What's going on? Good to see you, man. I feel so bad. Like, I know you guys do a good job. Oh, I guess he had to leave. He'll come back in. I know, like, I am only so much time to like stream and go see stuff. So I miss a lot of stuff. And I know Video Shane and obviously Dean Hanano and of course the biggest bro and Raven do a lot of stuff. And a lot of it I miss and I feel bad about it. There's so much stuff out there. But Video Shane too also has a lot of good content out there. So definitely be checking that out, everyone, especially the McFarlane stuff. Really good stuff going on over there. So good to see you, Video Shane. Hope you're doing well. We are going to do a giveaway. I'm going to go ahead and pull up Cold Chillin again, see if we can get this working. And we got Swampy number 5 in the house. Good to see you. All right, Cold Chillin, are you having some issues? You need me to?
I got it. I had to
Okay.
close Chrome and kind of get it right. Yeah, appreciate it.
You got to love StreamYard. It's not perfect. Yeah. But good to see you, Swampy number 5. Another person who can help you in the VeveVerse. Make sure though you're following. Like I realized Materroni told me his page. I wasn't following him. So like if you haven't yet, again, here's Materroni's. It just scroll up a little bit. It's also in the description for both Coach Chillin and Materroni. You can always go in there and find all their socials and click on there. And here's Cold Chillin's YouTube and X account. Just go out and show the love because honestly, they want to join like the affiliate program. And it's important to get as many people as we can in this, even if, you know, everyone just does a few people, it all adds up and helps. Let's see. Yeah, Swampy saying, Shane, brother, good to see you. Raven saying, same BE. I feel like I missed so much of what's going on. Need more time in the day. Yeah, but yet you do a better job than me, like seeing stuff. Like it's a miracle if I can go onto something else or if I'm working on something and I can listen to it or whatever. But yeah, it's definitely hard. There's D. Now we got the trio. Now we got D in the house. I think we the biggest bro might still be here. We got Raven, we got the family, and we got Shane, who also goes on D and Hanano's streams and stuff like that. But of course, Veve Radio on Tuesdays. Lots of stuff going on, D. You're crazy. A lot of stuff. Hey, it's VR in the house. You got they've got a lot of stuff going on. Keep an eye on all that on the socials. All right, so I'm gonna go, Masteroni. I'm gonna go pull up Cold Chillins. I'm gonna take you off. Let's pull up Cold Chillins here. Are you ready, Cold Chillin, for me to pull you up?
It's loaded. It's loaded up.
Oh, it's okay. I'll wait a second and then just let me know when it's ready and I'll pull you up.
Okay, cool.
And then we can pull that up. So looking right now at Masteroni's big space that he's getting paid for. Are you going to quit your day job? Is that the goal here, Masteroni?
I already quit one of my jobs just because I'm building like literally today, like I'm already like 4 or 5 hours of building because I have 3 spaces I need to build now. I'm building my game, I'm building this one, the other one. It's crazy. I need a lot of time.
He's got lots of stuff. Okay, so just real quick before we pull Cold Chillin up, you're making a game. Can you give us maybe a little hint without giving us too much? What's going on with that?
Yeah, actually, from all the spaces I build, I'm the most excited about that one.
Ooh.
I actually had, you know what's a short story. I was talking on Discord with a game developer, and I showed him the game, and he was like very impressed. And we're talking about, I was like, oh, you have talent. You should get into the game developing and stuff like that. And he gave me some links. Yeah, basically it's a game, and I found a cool way to basically teleport. There's a final room. If you take the wrong door, then you have some sort of teleportation. It gives you takes you back at the start basically. And there's clues, and there's different. It's crazy. I can talk more about it, but we can talk later.
Is it okay? All right,
It's
cool.
actually
Yeah, no,
crazy.
it sounds exciting. Is this going to be something? This is going to be a special game, right? That's going to be happening
Yeah,
somewhere, sometime. Okay,
yeah,
cool, cool.
yeah, yeah.
All right, I'm excited. I know a little bit more, but I'm not going to give it all away. All right, Coach Chillin, are you ready?
Yeah, we good. Yeah.
All right, let's go do this. Let's go pull up his space. Oh wow, this looks really good too. All right, so tell us. I'm going to make us smaller here. No, I'll move this over just a little bit. Tell us what we're looking at here. Yeah, I don't care about my QR codes. Tell me about your space, what you're trying to do. And everyone, remember, if you can, give him a follow on YouTube and also on X. I'm going to put his YouTube channel in just to help him out. It's nice if you could do it. Just go over real quick and give him a follow. Okay, so go ahead. I'll shut up.
Now you good, bro. This is I started off with an empty space. And I just laid down like a ground plane, and then I added the skybox. How I started, and I seen other people like build islands and build water around their property, I guess, so to speak. So I kind of like took that idea and did like my own version of that.
I mean, it
I
looks
just,
pretty insane. What's, by the way, just off of out of the VeveVerse? Well, I guess it's two questions. What's your favorite collectible in the VeveVerse, and then what is your best collectible overall, no matter what?
what you mean by best collectible?
Like, okay, so the one for the VeveVerse, like, what is the collectible that you think looks the best, maybe has the most utility in the VeveVerse? I guess that's kind of subjective, but
Tough, yeah. Man, that's tough, man. That's tough.
I know.
I think everybody says the Avengers Tower, which I don't even have in here because it's such a huge file size.
Yeah,
But I kind of like the vehicles in the VeveVerse. I'm a big Marvel fan, but for the VeveVerse, I kind of like the cars, maybe for the garage aspect for it.
true.
Yeah, and just like a lot of people like collecting just like cars in real life. So I like the cars in the VeveVerse, and they look pretty good too.
Yeah, everything looks really better than I thought it would have. And they do have the Spider-Mobile, so you could have some Marvel stuff in there, or the buggy, whatever you want to call it. What about just overall? What is your best piece that you have on Veve? Like your best collectible? Doesn't necessarily have to be valuable, but like it could be a mint number, it could be a specific thing. What is it? We all need to know.
Well, for me, it might be a personal reason. The Miles Morales, the hoodie one.
Oh
I
yeah.
have my pretty much my wife is her birthday number, so I have that one in the vote.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so she's pretty excited about that one. So, and probably my favorite collectible is not a popular one, but the Golden Moment Iron Man is kind of like one of my favorite collectibles.
Yeah, that was really big back in the day. Maybe not as much now, but hopefully it will be again. Just looking at your space, it looks really good. You've got comics in there. You've got this rotating platform. Now, can anyone do that rotating platform if they want?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
It's basically on a post. Where's the post? I think it's right here. So I have it. I could probably speed it up.
So you're gonna jump, right? You're gonna make it. You get dizzy.
Yeah.
Or
But
I mean, it's pretty cool that you could do these things. Have you or Materroni, have you noticed by putting things like spinning things, does that slow the VeveVerse down if you have too much of that going on? Or is it not like lights? Because I know lighting, if it's too bright or whatever, that can slow things down. Does movement like this kind of slow things down, or is it pretty easy on the computer?
I think it does.
Okay.
Yeah,
It does 100%.
Wrong answer. Now, here's one of the things, and my deep dive into the VeveVerse. I've been working on a lot of stuff, so doing VeveVerse live has been more like watching other people do and show off their space. I'm still waiting for somebody to like zoom in, kind of like you do Materroni on your master games, like to zoom in on a collectible or zoom in on a comic, and there be something in there that looks really good in the VeveVerse that you can use that maybe you didn't even think you could use. Like, I don't even know what that is, but there's definitely going to be a moment where I'm going to go in and explore something like that to see if there's just something hidden in a collectible that could be used for something we never even thought about. I feel like that's there, but I don't know.
It's possible.
It's possible. And so in this place, like, yeah, let's.
I try to put a lot of car covered comic books in this little area. As you see, it got the little buggy on here,
Yep.
you know, the bike, and you know, the Robbie Reds, and those right there. It's the only one that doesn't have like a car at the Evermind one, but I just like that cover. And I'm a fan of the guy at Sean. I think that's how you say his name. I met him in New York City at the Comic Con.
Yeah, that's a cool cover. That's a really nice looking cover too.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. He's a really cool dude, man, in person too. So that would make me buy this one on the digital version. Yeah, man, he's a real good dude. So I ended up putting that right there.
Just out of curiosity, has anyone been able to take like a comic book, put it on doors opening, and it would split the comic in half, or is that not even possible?
Yeah, I don't know if that's
like have a hidden wall. Is this a Materroni thing? I know you could do it too, Coach Hill, but you know what I'm talking about? Like you can't actually, when you take a cop, you can. So you could cut it in half, or at least take two versions of it, and then you could have a hidden wall, and then it could just open up, and there is my Bitcoin vault.
I mean, you could pulse it. I mean, it probably wouldn't open like when you walk up to it, like the doors do.
Right.
It's not going to happen automatically, no, if that's what you're asking.
But you can make it open, or you can, okay. Let's say Richard's saying, good tip that bright lights versus dim lights slow down the space. Yeah, they definitely do. In fact, I think Mr. Falcon talked about in one of the videos, maybe it was somebody else, you know, if you go above a 10, I think that can really take a lot of your assets as far as on your PC. I want recommendations for speed and what consumes PC resources would be helpful for mobile and desktop visitors to tailor to both. That's a good point, and I'm sure Materroni and Coach Chillin, when they take a deep dive into those, they'll be able to figure that out. But as far as in the VeveVerse on a PC, this is to both of you, I guess. Materroni, you first, and then Coach Chillin. What is the one thing that like causes the biggest slowdown other than having a million objects like lights or movement? I really like that Mickey Mouse spinning. That's pretty cool. What is the thing that taxes your system the most?
Well, obviously the most, it's on what performance, on what settings you have your space. That's the number one thing.
Right.
And then collectibles, by far.
Having too many collectibles will tax it.
Especially things like pulsating.
Okay, pulsate, because we know this. Even Dan was talking about it on the mobile version. You're not going to be able to put 100 collectibles in one space. You'll be able to move one here and there, but at some point you're going to get some issues. For you, Coach Chillin, what is there anything else that you would suggest that, you know, if you want your space to run faster, what not to do? Lighting, settings, whatever.
Yeah, I'll pick it back off of to what Materroni said, because I think it's a little important. So when you look at your collectible in your library, everything has a file size to it, right? So I'm gonna click on this, and you'll see the file size.
You can see the file size. I did not know that. Okay.
Yeah, so you'll see the file size of a collectible. So I could put maybe let me put it right. So I could put a couple, like Avengers Tower. This has 0.2 gigabytes. So if I put a couple Avengers Tower, it's going to run real slow in the space. But if I put a couple of the lower ones, then it still runs smooth, right?
Right.
So what I try to do is my favorite collectibles with the small file size, I try to put those in my space first.
And then add the bigger ones and see how it runs.
Add the big ones, correct. The ones with the bigger file size.
Can you show us real quick? I'm gonna make your theme full screen if that's okay. Could you show us again how you got to the? I'm gonna take your question off here, Richard. Can you show us how you got to that? Like, just back out. Think of me as a challenged child. Can you explain again how you look at the size? So Coach Chillin's gonna show us how to look at the size file of collectibles, because the bigger they are, the slower it's going to run. So you can get a better idea when you start putting stuff in. And Richard was also asking, if you place stuff further apart from each other, is there a distance where when you get to that further distance, it will run better? But go ahead and show first where the file size. So where do we go to for that?
It's under content and library.
Okay.
Right. I don't even know the name of this.
Like a hamburger. I just call those a hamburger. A little hamburger. Right. The fat person says hamburger, right?
Yeah. So it's right there, right? So once you click on the hamburger joint, the file size will pop up, and you can put it in, sort by file size.
Oh, okay. So you can sort it, see what is the biggest thing in the VeveVerse. Like, what is literally the big? I'm just curious since we're here.
Yeah, correct. Now you good. And the category right here is under all content. So right now it shows the file size for everything.
Okay.
So what you want to do is click on it. Your collectibles, if that's what you're looking for, and just adjust it. Yeah, and then to show.
So 0.2 gigabytes is. You're getting really big. That's really up there. Even though it might not sound that big to us, we've seen by adding stuff it quickly, especially like Adventure Towers and stuff, it can really slow down. It takes a while to load up. What about what Richard was saying about the spacing? And you too, Materroni, here, I'll pull it down a little bit. He was saying, let me pull this up. Let me exit the full screen. He was saying he's heard if you space the collectibles far apart, it can help, but he didn't know the distance. Is that something you both have seen? If you have two things like two Adventure Towers right next to each other will be more taxing than if they're further apart. Have you seen anything like that?
It's a good question.
Yeah, it's a good question.
Yeah, I don't think we don't know for sure the answer, but in my opinion and from my experience, I think it does make a difference.
Okay.
Yeah.
So no exact distance, but maybe we can figure that out. He says, if our spaces lag too much, it will hurt onboarding. So we need a general recommendation. And I think you're right. Like, my first thing is like, and let me ask you this. If blowing up something, like I blew up my KFC pin, making it bigger, does that slow things down too? Like, if I have...
So. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think, and like if you put a lot of collectibles in small area, in one area, that'll probably slow things down too. I think me and me and Swampy were talking about that tonight, and also Dr. Strange. If you put a lot of, because it was in his space, but he had a lot of collectibles in one area, so I think that kind of like slowed up the computer as well. If he would have had things spaced out, it would have ran smoother. But I don't know if that's the case. Like, you can still add a lot more collectibles even if you have it spaced out. You know what I mean? So, but if they're all in one screen, it's going to make your computer slow.
Yeah, and I think obviously it's going to depend on like if people have like an alien PC that's like crazy gaming and has 5 trillion RAM and all that. It's not going to matter, right? But most of us don't have that. So it's obviously is going to depend on that. And Richard, is a great question and comment. We want people to be able to come on and have fun, but if they go crazy and they don't have the right PC, it's going to go slow, and then people are going to get aggravated. So it's still really cool though, all the building. And I think it's a great tip that you can actually look at the file size. Now, is there a place to see in your space the total file size of everything? So like, can I see like, all right, this space is whatever, a half a gigabyte. Is there any way to see that or no?
Yeah, so this is level of detail info. So this is the maximum estimated cost of this space that I have, 7.0 gigabytes. Yeah. So I'm trying to keep it around that. I try not to go over 7 for me personally, because I'm trying to see what the mobile's going to look like. So I'm trying to have like a certain number that I'm trying to hit, so I can have more people that can enter without having a problem. So that's like one of the numbers I'm kind of like.
We should someday or today or something test out how many people we can actually have in a space. So 7 gigabytes is what you're saying is a good number. Materroni, is that something you've run into, 7 gigabytes, at least for what you both have? Is that seem about right? Like what you can run?
Yeah. No, it depends on how many. I assume depends on how many collectibles you have on your space, right? That's what makes the biggest difference.
Right,
I'm on 1 gigabyte, for example, now. almost 400 ships in 1 GB.
1 GB. So, I mean, to me, 7 seems a lot, not like when we're looking at the memory or our hard drives on a computer, but for this type of thing, that seems like a lot. And if it's running okay, then great. But a lot of people might actually have issues with that. But this is actually great information that I didn't even know or think about. So maybe 7 GB is perfect with one person, but we might find if you have 30 people in there, maybe 2 GB is the max. So we'll have to test that out at some point. But what we can do right now, I know we don't have that many people here. We got 23 people in here. I think we should do a giveaway. I'm going to go pull up my giveaway tool for just a second. I'm going to pull you guys off the screen so I can stay transparent. This is a giveaway for from Veve, so I appreciate them doing it. I'll give you the hashtag here in just a second. You'll just copy mine. But before we do that, let me go play my little stupid, whatever you want to call it, for the giveaway. If you have won in the past 30 days, you can't win again. Remember, this is not sponsored by YouTube. And if you need any of the rules, they are in the description. So here you go, everyone. Get ready for the giveaway. Here we go.
It's time to join the Veve Digital Collectible Giveaway. If you haven't won in the last 30 days, this is your chance to wrap something amazing. Don't miss out. Good luck.
All right, and here you go. I'm going to put this in here, and you both should join. I'm not going to join. If I get picked, I will take it out. But there you go, everyone. Cold Chillin. What's up, Tucson? Tucson in the house to bother me. Good to have you here. Cold Chillin, everyone. And then I'll bring your screen back up here in a second. But everyone, go ahead and enter Cold Chillin. Cold Chillin, you should enter. Materroni, please enter also. And hopefully one of you will win. I don't know what they're giving out, but hopefully it will be a partner statue. Do either of you have a partner statue?
Nah.
No, I don't either. I don't have anything good like that. There's Bacardi lurking in the background, everyone. Please, by the way, hit that like button if you have not, and also hit some of those stupid emojis next to chat, like I'm hitting right now, the 100, the heart. I don't even care. I wish they had an angry person. You could hit that. I wouldn't care. Just hit it. Let me know you're alive. All right, so keep entering here. We've got 24 people here. Enter, and then we'll go ahead and pull this. I know we've got something big coming up in a couple weeks with Materroni and myself, and I think that's when we're going to have the big game. So that will be fun to look forward to. Cold Chillin, have you done any of these games in the VeveVerse? And what do you think about like the gamification? Like, what's your thoughts on that?
I like it, man, and it brings the community closer. I wish it was do more. I enter. I think O'Malley had a space and they do like the mazes and stuff.
Yeah,
and of course, Dubes won that one, but it was still cool. I like it.
Of course, he did.
Shout out to Dubes, man. But I love it, man. It's fun. It brings excitement to to the VeveVerse and the community, man. Everybody's getting together and just having a ball, man. I like it.
Yeah, it's going to get better and better. Like Materroni was saying, he's got something crazy lined up here for a couple weeks. Good to see everyone here. Colton, here's Kryptoni. I told MC I won a partner statue last stream. He hasn't responded. I didn't win something. I mean, look, again, we're waiting for the Grammy collectible. If once they have that, I'll be going for that. Go ahead and join everyone. Cold Chillin. Did you join Kryptoni? Oh, he can't. He won 2 recently. He said he always wins. He waits till the 30 days and then he ends up winning. I don't know how many we're going to get. If you haven't joined though, I'm not going to do this forever. Hashtag Cold Chillin. And while you're at it here, let's go ahead and pull up his YouTube channel here. And I'm going to actually pull up your YouTube channel while we're doing this. This is his YouTube channel, and I'll pull up yours too, Materroni. Check it out. You have stuff in here from way back. So
yeah, I got music. I got Veve content. Yeah, it's probably gonna be a mixture of the same going forward.
It's all good. Yeah, it's definitely cool though that you're doing the YouTube thing. It's definitely an adventure. I was telling Materroni and some other people, I'm just like tomorrow I hit 3,000, which gets you the BS light monetization. I thought I might get it today, but they're very stingy on when they release the points that you actually earned 5 days ago. So I got that, and then I got another 1,000 to go. It's like it feels like a never-ending thing. But here's Cold Chillin's, and definitely check that out. There is his, and then Materroni is also trying to build his channel. So everyone definitely check that out and sub to his channel. He's going to be doing more stuff, and he also wants to do the affiliate programs. I hope both of you will get on that because I think you deserve it. And maybe they'll make some exceptions if you aren't exactly at that 2,500.
I had enough if I was able to like connect my Instagram, but some kind of reason it's being crazy. Like it's saying something connect to Facebook, and it's doing kind of, I don't know, man. It's not working out for me with the Instagram.
Well, maybe DM MC. I know Casey BMW was having issues with it. So just let them know. Just like say, hey, look, can you look at my channel? I couldn't get that connected or something like that. Because again, it's an aggregate of all your socials. So it's definitely, I think it's important, especially with you too, like being out there a lot. You know, I want to have more people. I don't really care like how much I make through this myself. If we're bringing on more people, that's what I want to see. Yeah, get those likes up. Where are we at on my likes? They're probably at 12. 13. Awesome. My favorite freaking number. We need one more just to get
14. I got it.
You got it. We're good. We're good. There's Guri. What's up, Guri? He is in the US now. He's not in Japan. He got it. Cold chilling. All right. Raven, you've joined, right? I don't want to get in trouble from Raven. I've gotten in trouble from her. I can't afford to get in trouble. I think we're going to spin basically 10 people without me. I don't know where Ronnie Lido is, but he must be working on something. All right. I'm going to give 5 seconds. And then we're gonna roll this or whatever we call this. Last chance, everyone. Guri's in. Who's gonna do it? Oh, there. Okay, here we go. Veve's here, lurking in the background. Application for the affiliate program are still being processed. And Veve, I don't know if you heard what Coach Chilin was saying, but I assume you did. If they're having issues linking all their accounts, Instagram, to prove that they know a lot of people, you know, they contact to make sure that gets into the application. Maybe they can tell us. All right, let's go ahead and spin. Oh, we've got more people tuning in. Everyone, Cold Chillin is here, so it's hashtag Cold Chillin. Of course, we've got Materroni here too, but the giveaway, this is a Veve giveaway. Please enter. I'm going to give it a few more seconds because we had a few people join, and then I talked and they left. That's how it usually happens. All right, who is ready here? All right, I'm just going to spin this because everyone sucks. Here we go. Good luck, everyone. If you want to pass 30 days, I'll kick your butt. All right. Who's it going to be? Who do you think it's going to be? It better not be me. Only once have I been picked. You got to be kidding. Scar is very lucky. All right. Now, one of the rules that I have is you have to be here. You can't just leave. I kind of didn't. Where is he? Where are you, Scar? Majin, where are you? He's got to be here. He's got to be here. I know Tucson never wins, but he won the lottery of life. BE, can you tell Veve Digital Collectibles that I won SR Miles last week? Yes. Oh, there he goes. He got it. My first win in 2 years for real. There we go. He's lying.
The Prince of Super Saiyans.
What was that?
The Prince of Super Saiyans.
Yes. Exactly right. Finally, my first win in over 2 years. You know that's not. He wins like every week, doesn't he? All right, Scar, if you can contact MC, that would be good. By the way, just a reminder, everyone, this weekend, I'm going to be doing Saturday. I think I'll have a giveaway. I think Veve will give me a giveaway for Saturday, but I'm going to have Emoji on who's going to be casually late in OBL. She's going to be on, I think, from when we start. I'm going to do just a little break in case everyone missed it. I'm going to play the song that I made for Emoji. I don't think he liked it. I think he might have been offended because he's really into anime and I probably got things wrong, but I'm going to play that. And then Cold Chillin, I'm going to bring up your space again. So take a look at this and I'll see you guys on the other side. Here we go.
In the stream, it's a scene, no facade. Emoji spit truth, but he humble with God. From Carnegie stages to digital frames, he bent every lane, but remained in the flames. Tri-city born, but his name worldwide. Vocal with the pain and the peace he provide. Go cool with the grind, but the heart like Gohan. Power in the calm for the mic get blown on. He break through limits, ultra instinct thoughts. Sing hooks like beams that the villains get caught. Spirit bomb, soul a meaning, every bar got length. DBZ mind with the real life fight. Family man swag with a Super Saiyan light. Comic shop heat, but the vision go deep. Emoji drop gems while the rest just sleep. Vegeta in the pride, but he calm like Whis. Always got a plan, never fold in the least. He switch up forms, now he rap, now he sing. Like a fusion dance king with that inner ring bling. Twitch screen glow like the aura he bring. In the chat show love when he do his thing. Every line sharp like a beam from Cell. But the wisdom run deep like he trained with Corin's well. He ain't just flash, it's substance and roots. From a fan first crown to the lyrical boots. You never know the vibe, could be joy, could be strife. But he larger than life and he lived that life. DB's that mind with the real life fight. Family man swag with the Super Saiyan light. Comic shop heat, let the vision go deep. Emoji drop gems while the rest just sleep.
All right, we're back to Cold Chillin. What do you think about that, Cold Chillin? Everyone is, I know, okay, but like everyone, because you're a musician too, I think everyone hates AI. And of course, I use AI to help, and I wrote some of that, and then AI helped me with the rest. What is your feeling on AI? Do you absolutely hate it? Or do you think there's a space for crappy people like me?
That's a place for it, because I know it's AI. I know it's AI.
Right.
I know
Like,
it's AI. I know,
it's not
but
like
I was
sang it.
I like this. I know.
I mean,
I like it though. I was like, yo, this is pretty nice. I like this, bro. It's pretty dope. Shout out to Emoji to you, the homie. I met him in New York as well. I like this.
For people who really sing and like Kryptoni who hate that kind of thing, but it gives me the opportunity to pretend like I know what I'm doing. Now I played the alto saxophone, I have a drum set, I play the bass guitar. I suck at them all. But I try to pretend that I'm a musician, and AI has made my dream come true. So I could actually make some, plus I don't have to worry about like copyright issues and all that. By the way, Majin, you suck. This is from me to Majin. Sorry, I keep saying it wrong here.
I was about to correct you.
Yes, Majin. I'm sorry. I'm terrible at this. This is from my heart. This is truly from my heart. Scar. Here we go. That guy is so lucky. Plus, he screwed me out of so many snipes and everything in the years. So kind of have a love-hate relationship with him. Yeah, play the lotto. 5 wins this week. Wow, holy crap. It's only Wednesday. It's only going to get better. Tucson likes AI. Kryptoni. Yeah, okay, so here we are talking about the partner statue. It is under 1,000. Now, I predicted this months ago. When I say months, probably like a year ago. Now, I said partner would go under 1,000. We'd see most of the golden moments going under 100, but I never thought I'd see the R2D2 go under 100. I actually don't think it's that bad. I think it's just the market correcting what was incorrect in the past. What do you guys think about that? Does that Cold Chillin first and the Materroni, like, I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing for the market to get to where these scenes are actually what they're worth. What do you think about that? Is that a bad thing, or?
I think it's gonna happen. I guess with the cycles, how they fluctuate. I mean, some things I thought I'd never have, I have right now.
Right, exactly, right.
So, and I'm a huge Marvel fan, man. You don't see my collection in here, but like I pretty much have like at least one version of each Marvel character. You know what I mean? The premium version. Like I have like all the guys, man. I'm a big fan. So yeah.
You're absolutely right. Like, this is giving me an opportunity. Now I still don't have the partner, but like I went back and I really like the little red bear. I don't know if you remember the little red bear from Decon and all that. I was able to get the last mint. Like when I first was looking at things like that, I'm like, no way will I ever get the last mint. I love last mint. I was able to get it. Now maybe in today's market, I think what I paid was actually still a great deal. But yeah, I've been able to get stuff that I want. Now I'm being very careful though, because I'm trying to save for Star Wars month. Materroni, what do you think about the market, the little dip in the market? You think it's good, bad,
I guess good for collectors, bad for investors, right?
Yeah,
for me, I was expecting it. I always think that the market will continue to go down unless we get a big influence.
Yeah, unless we get more like a big influencer, like InformMint, right? I mean, not InformMint, like Mr. Beast, right? Like if we get somebody like that to actually do this. By the way, Kryptoni just said he hates my life. He says, I think AA is great for certain applications. Fair enough. Look, he won the Grammy. I'm not winning crap. And look, everyone's laughing at me. All right. It's funny. Let's see. Can I split your lotto winnings? Magic needs to go to London. Yes. Can we do that? Nobody should be panicking anyways, because you don't make trade. If you're young, it doesn't matter, right? Like if it goes down, up, if you've got 30 years, it only matters if you're old and you need the money now. If I win the lotto, I'll definitely break you off. Will you send me a coffee scar? That's all I'm asking. Dero, that was one that definitely a good price in the market now. Kryptonian saying, I have no regrets. The money putting in Veve was well worth the fun every morning, going for drops, connected with community, and learning markets. I love Veve. No FUD can sway me. Yeah. Again, we can go back now and get the stuff that was outrageously priced, and it's a good deal now. And maybe the market recovers. Maybe only certain things will do well, but Veve's here to stay. That's what I say. Let's go. AI will be great for everything. I'm just waiting for when I can say, hey, AI, can you just do the stream for me? And I can just go like have drinks on the beach. And then it just happens automatically. That's what I'd like. All right. So we're in your space, Cold Chillin, looking at this. I really like that cover right there. That X-Men. That's a really cool cover.
Oh, yeah, the Shattered. Yeah. Shattered glass.
Have you done the thing that Materroni did where you can turn day and night? Like just have the sky spin around. I don't know if you saw that.
We actually have a space where we have, like, you can make the skybox spin, or you can put a sphere over what you built and make that spin as well. Yeah. So yeah, I did both.
I think that's a cool thing, and just the stuff that people are discovering, you know, in all these spaces. Nice museum, looks nice. That's a good piece right there. I like the Harley Quinn stuff.
Yeah, thanks,
man. I really want that Steve Pugh one. That actually is almost at $900 right now.
It's crazy, bro. And it looks amazing.
Yeah, it is. You know, these prices, even stuff that was like outrageously priced before, and still some of the prices seem high. Some of those pieces are going to continually do well. This first on the blockchain, they've been out for 4 years, 4+ years. It's pretty amazing, all the different things that are going on. It looks like we actually have a lot of people from X. We don't normally get a lot of people from X. If you're out there, good to see you. If you're on YouTube, please hit that like button. Did we actually get to 14? Got to 17. All right, I'll take it. I'll take what we can get. Just real quick again, in case you haven't yet, I'm going to put Materroni's in, and then we'll get Cold Chillin's in there. Please check out their YouTube pages. They're trying to grow their channels. Hopefully we'll get monetized and all that. There's Materroni's. And then I'm going to get Cold Chillin's here. But definitely just go out there. It takes 2 seconds for you to go out there. Click this link. If you don't like the links, just go out onto YouTube and do a name search, and you'll find it there. Here, we'll pull this up here. All right. And we're going to a different space, or is this the same space? And here's Cold Chillin's here.
Yeah, it's a different space. Something I made like more of a space theme. Just give people a different feel
of what's going on. Yeah, no, that's good. And Kryptoni, this is a point that I try to make. I've tried to make a lot actually about Veve. Yes, look, a lot of people came in to make money. All right. Not as many are here just for collectors at heart. It might be like 5%. And some people would probably argue with me with that. But there's a lot of hybrid collectors. But there really is a lot more to Veve, such as the VeveVerse. And I talked about this, you know, especially with the freebie, with the 10 gems that you can get if you're new, you know, grabbing your kid, grabbing a couple collectibles, going out, putting a space together, hanging out for an hour or two. Where else can you do that for 10 gems, right? Or $10? You can't do it. You try to go to a movie and get some popcorn and stuff. It's $100 for like 4 people. So Veve can be more than just an investment. Sure, it's nice if you win like a secret rare or something like that. But yeah, read my last comment. So see, I'm in the V. What did I miss? Oh, okay, here we go. My brother. Oh, whoa. I went for drops every morning with the fam. He felt on top of the world if he got an SR low mint. Nothing can replace seeing that. Rip. I'm sorry I missed that, Kryptoni. That's a great story too, because there was a lot of excitement even today. And I don't know how many, like Cold Chillin or you Materroni, how many SRs you actually get on a drop. I don't get many, but it's certainly exciting when you do. And so, like you said, there's a moment that he had with his brother-in-law. These are moments you can have in a situation like that, or with your kids, or even an adult to just go out there. Yeah, sorry I missed that, Kryptoni. Troy is here. I used to really love those Devil Bunnies by Tristan Eaton. Yes, and I have 2 gold ones that I spent a lot of money on until I saw how against 2A she was. 2A, I had an enormous stack of those red ones before she was posting against Gun Ownership Daily. Yeah, I don't even like excuse me. I don't get into too much of the politics. I don't really care too much. There's plenty of people, I watch Mission Impossible. I don't love, Tom Cruise. I love Kanye's old stuff. Maybe I don't love some of the stuff he's doing right now, but I still think he's very talented. So I'm still gonna, so I'd still collect stuff I like, but I get it. Look, to each their own. If they don't like the way somebody's talking about stuff like that, fair enough. Damn, Kryptoni, my condolences. Yeah, Veve means much more to me as well. It's connected to my childhood and my life, and now it's bringing connections I didn't know were possible. Yeah, it really is nice to actually see our friends out there, to be able to go to events. I know, Materroni, you've gone to some events. Cold Chillin, how many events have you been to?
Just one. That was my first one to New York.
In New York? Is that around the area that you live? So that's an easier one for you to go to?
I'm in the South, man. I'm in Texas.
Oh, you're in Texas. Okay. So you're like me. We need a Midwest. I mean, that's, we need a middle place to go visit. Even if it was like in Texas, that would be fine too. Have you met up with Mission since he's moved there? I know he's out.
I don't know if I know Mission.
Oh, you don't know Mission? Okay.
I don't think so.
He's been on a lot of, he's here and there sometimes, but he does a lot of stuff like with D and Hanano and all of that stuff. There's actually a lot of people in here that even I didn't know until I started expanding. So I get it. Let's see here. Last Mission Impossible movie sounds like it's going to be great. Yeah, I saw that. I thought he already had done his last one. Scar, 100%. Everything isn't about money. Sometimes it's just about how something makes you feel. And I completely agree that Veve can be more than that. Now, some people might say we're trying to justify why we're here, but honestly, everyone's talked about just like the Veve fam and being able to hang out and see people. Materroni, what are your thoughts on that? Like, you like the people, you like the collectibles. Does it all have to be about the money?
Both, yeah. No, for sure. Yeah, it's a special thing, the community, for sure. That's more important for me and for certain people. Like, you know what I mean? There's people that don't care that much about Veve. They care about the community and the friends they made. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So that's
absolutely.
important.
Tucson, always the one with the biggest mouth here. No one wants to visit Middle America. It is gross. It's not gross. St. Louis sucks. I'm here. I get it. St. Louis, we love it here because if you go to the city, you get murdered. It is the murder capital. It changes between here and Detroit. It's still a blast to go down there. It's like you're dodging bullets, but it's still fun. I just went to a game downtown. So Troy's saying, I don't mind the difference in political views at all, but when it's mostly almost daily coming from the artist, then it becomes all I think about. Plus, you don't want to support them, which I get, but luckily on those, I don't think they got any residuals from sales. So you wouldn't actually be supporting them, but I get it. I totally get it. If you really don't like what somebody's saying, why are you going to support them? LO, not going to lie, if it wasn't for you all, I'd probably be long gone with Veve. Yeah, even me too. Like, the Veve fam, all the stuff, it's cool to get to see Corey and MC that they got up to, working for Veve. So people we knew, do you both remember Corey's, Veve and 3? Did you guys watch that back in the day?
That was my favorite. Yeah.
It was really good. And I used to joke with him. I was going to shut him down by doing Veve and 1. Because I thought 1 was better than 3. It was not. I was completely wrong. I never even did it. I said I was going to do it. Never competed him against with the Veve and 1. Let's see. Hit Missouri. Oh my Lord. Come on, Tucson. Most definitely, Kryptoni. My collection is a dream for me. Yeah, because he sniped everything I wanted. My God, how many times did that guy take stuff? I just started watching Corey when he got hired. See, that's the thing. There's like, look, there are a ton of people who have no freaking clue who I am. They still have no. They're like, who's this informant guy? But it's cool because we meet people, we expand, and it's just nice to see everyone out there. Now I'm doing something with like emoji on the weekend, and OBL is going to be on Saturdays. It's really cool to get to do all of this stuff. All right, so Colton, what is this space called, and what are you working on here?
I'm just putting a comic book on there. It's not perfect, but I think related. This is just something like a space theme type thing. You see the asteroids floating around.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, what's going on there? That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I got a couple of some moving fast, some moving slow. I had the other Galactus with the planets at first.
The rare one.
Yeah, with the planet, it looks crazy too.
It does look really good. I've seen that, and that's got to be as taxing as the Avengers Tower, though. Even this with Silver Surfer.
Actually, it wouldn't be, bro. I can show you right now the size of it, right? So we looked at it earlier. So
it's not that big of a file. Because earlier, just in case you're just joining us, we're talking about file size, and you can check out your file size for these things. So what's the file size on that?
this one is, that one is 0.1 gigabyte, and
the other one's 0.2.
This tower is 0.2, yeah. So
yeah. So it's half. Okay, so it isn't that bad. And the Silver Surfer one's really cool. I just didn't want to spend the money. I actually got these on the drop, and then I sold them because I have what I want, but these are actually ones that I really want. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to get them, especially that rare. I do like the planet one the best, but Silver Surfer is really cool on that, just moving around.
Yeah, and I just thought I'd just have him in space, just standing on that one. Store kind of like looking at it, my good.
Yeah, I love there's so many collectibles out there that were like way too much, and now they're a good deal. Scar saying, why do I feel like you sniped from me way more than I did from you? You are a way better sniper, man. I don't know about that. Maybe, but that's bullshit. It's not true. I mean, I used to be really good. I'd say I was in the top 20. I wasn't, KCBMW and Andy 189. Some of those people were really good. I was pretty good, but not at the top. Cam and all those always were. There are lots of holes in my walls because of everyone, because they piss me off. One of the best scenes on your show is Minty Fresh Numbers. Very useful, very creative. It should probably stay on screen though. But yeah, we love your streams, BE. Great work. Thank you. I appreciate that, Kryptoni. It means a lot coming from you. Yeah, StreamYard can suck on me because they only allow one window. And I don't know how to have another window where I could just keep the Minty Fresh Numbers. But I'm working on something. I might be able to use Botrix to up my game here, or OBS. Let me work on some things because I do think it would be nice to have those numbers up so they could be up all the time. But yeah, do you ever go Chillin? You ever go for Minty Fresh Numbers or mints, or do you not care about mints in the VeveVerse or anywhere?
I mean, if I hit it on the mint, if I mint it, cool, I'll keep it. But I don't really go hunting for them. If I see a nice mint on the floor, I'm gonna snag it. Maybe if it's a few dollars above the floor, I'll pick it up.
Right.
But I don't really go out my way too much.
I think that's the way and that's normally what I tell people now. It's a much harder market too, especially if it's not a big comic. It's gonna be interesting to see Star Wars. We'll get into that in a second here. Big agree. Minty Fresh Numbers are super appreciated, especially when it's something you could easily keep to yourself. Yeah, no, I don't want to keep things to myself. Now I kind of have a file, so it's much easier to do them. I've taken stuff off because I think there's just not as much movement in the market. So there are plenty of other numbers that are good. But yeah, I have a friend who's a real streamer, and he's like, put that behind a paywall. And I'm like, I don't know. There's not enough reason to already watch me, and that might be the one there. So, but Star Wars, let's talk about Star Wars. Materroni, are you excited about Star Wars? You think this is going to be a game changer for Veve not this month, but next month?
Do we know for a fact it's going to be something big related to Star Wars?
I mean, I'm pretty
or are you
sure...
just speculating?
No. First of all, David, you said there's something big coming. I've heard something that I can't talk about that I think is pretty big that will help out that month. I'm not buying. Put it this way: I'm not buying any more Star Wars stuff than I would have any other year before May. Speculative buying, but I have bought a few things. I'm still trying to be careful because I want to be able to go for the reps. I don't know exactly what we're going to be getting. I'm assuming a Chewbacca, Millennium Falcon, maybe Death Star, somewhere big in that, but I don't know for sure. I don't know. Cold Chillin, what do you think? Are you expecting something big?
I am expecting something big because the speculation is kind of high right now. A lot of and with David, you saying that, and I'm not just for disclaimer, I'm not a Star Wars fan. I haven't really watched any of their movies or anything like that. But I think I don't know, from what everybody like speculating, and it's, you know what I mean. I think it might be something that people are waiting for. Maybe I don't really know.
I think it's gonna bring people in and people back. VV Magic saying BE, talk to Emoji about OBS. He's really well versed in it. Yeah, well, she'll be here before he is, because he's gonna be casually late, and we're gonna just talk shit behind his back until he gets there. Then he can spill the beans. Yeah, the Galactus is fine. That is really, that rare looks really good. I hate talking about it because every time somebody talks about it, the price goes up. But right now, right, like, I'm very careful, especially if I own something. If I own something, I let people know that I'm pumping my bags, even if I'm not. You've just got to assume everyone in this space, if they're talking about something, they're pumping their bags. So
I just wanted to show people how it looks like in something like this. Since we were talking about it, I just blew it up real huge. Actually, I might even make it move a little bit.
It's a really cool. By the way, can you put a character on one of those planets that's spinning around, or will they not stay on there?
Yeah, because you'll have to because it's moving. The planets are moving. If the planets were standing still, maybe
you could do it.
You could probably put it, because you could just have it like.
Could you time it though? I feel like you could. And Kryptoni's upset that he burned a Silver Surfer. You'll get it. You'll get it back. Yeah, like, it seems like something you could time. I don't know.
It'd be tough, man.
It'd be really tough. Like, almost impossible. Yeah, I need that, but I'm trying to be so careful now. My gemmies are down so much, and I don't know. I was talking to somebody, responding to a tweet out there. Of course, I feel like the gem crunch for next month has already started. We're seeing like the partner statute go down in price. Also, the markets aren't helping. I think people are selling on fair, which is the worst thing to do. But there might be people saying, like, if I sell this, then I can go buy something else that goes up when this goes up. But it's not an easy time to sell anything. So I don't know how I'm going to do it. I had to buy that rare though. Yeah, that rare is very cool.
Yeah, it's clean, bro.
And it was only, where are we at on that? I think it was like $20 the last time I checked. So it's probably like $30. Knowing when I want it, it will be too much. I saw it get down to like $17, and of course I didn't buy it, and then it went up 10. Let's see, there's 23 in the market, 21, which isn't too bad. I'm always looking for minty fresh numbers though, so if there's something that's close or a good mint at floor, then sometimes I'll jump on it. But 21, I'm not going to do it. I got to be careful. Yes, I mean, at this point, without knowing what's going on with in May, like, completely, I want to try to keep above 500 gems just so I can do whatever craziness. Let's see. Sociopaths are often the happiest people in the room. Kenzoid, you missed the giveaway. I don't think he's a big Veve fan though. I think he was. There's a lot of people, and I'm not talking about Kenzoid here, but I do find it interesting, all the people that like to talk trash about Veve, and they're still here. Like, move on. Like maybe move on and do something different, right? If you don't like it, why are you wasting your time? You're not going to save me. Yeah, so he doesn't like Veve, but that's okay. I don't hate you for that. Will Disney even be able to compete with the new Universal Epic Park, which is generating rave reviews? I don't know. Yes, Disney will be able to. I'm kind of upset. I don't know if you knew this, but Disney World had the whole Star Wars area, and they had a Star Wars hotel, and it went out of business. It might have been because it was like $6,000 for a family of 4 for like 2 nights. That might have put them out of business. But I feel like Disney can always survive.
Yeah.
Um,
Disney's not going anywhere.
Yeah, Disney's is not going. Right, they're not going anywhere. VV Magic won't even let that happen. I need current info so I can convince my friends to go for it. Give them my QR code, and then you can hear. Here, I'll just put this in here. Here's my. It's actually in the description too. Kenzoid, help me out. Tell your friends they can get 10 free gems. No credit card needed. I do make some money if they sign up properly. But yeah, like definitely. I think this is actually a really good promotion to get people, even if they don't love the idea, if they try it out, they might. Yeah, Star Wars Hotel was a total bomb. And why would you do the hotel when you could do a cruise for 3 days for, $7,000 on there? By the way, this looks really cool, this space right here. I've got Materroni's screen isn't up, and I'm also watching him put together his thing. Materroni, how long is that? Yeah, he's definitely building something crazy there. I still want to. Is this going to be like 2 months? You think two more months to build this?
Way too long. Way too long.
Way too.
Hopefully.
Hey, no, go
hopefully
ahead.
1 month.
Now on that, you're doing this in Omi. Is that correct? You're getting paid in Omi.
First one was Omi. The other ones are USDC.
Oh, okay, cool. If you do this, Colton, I know you said you've done stuff. Are you doing it for Omi or you're doing it for USDC or cash or?
Man, whatever. They could say. USDC, Omi, Bitcoin, whatever, bro. I'm not tripping, man.
Perfect. There you go. Whatever whatever.
What's in your wallet?
What's in your wallet now? Right. Exactly. That's funny. I will take everything but one of the shit coins that I made on this show on Banker. That I won't take. By the way, everyone give Cold Chillin a follow. He's trying to up his users on YouTube, and of course he's on X too. And same with Materroni. I'll just put these back in here. Make sure to give him a follow. Hopefully we got you 1 or 2 today. Plus I've got like 10 accounts, so I'll go in and slowly add those so YouTube doesn't flag them. It's nice to have multiple accounts. That way you can, like him. Troy is not happy with Snow White, with the actress there. I'm just not happy. We were talking about this on the show. I don't know, last week, maybe it was this week. Just, I'm not happy with any of this stuff that they're remaking. It's just crap. It's like, I don't even need that. Don't keep remaking stuff that doesn't need to be remade. Up there's Emoji. I got you on OBS, bro. She's gonna talk crap about you until you get on, so you might have to like get on a little bit faster. Hopefully you don't have your setup like just fall over like it did this last weekend. Let's see. I'm teaching a class in the Discord slide through. Wait, are you on now, or is that coming up today? Let me know, Emoji. Who was talking about me? Yeah, Magic was. She said that. Oh, here, let me go back up here and throw her under the bus right here. Talk to Emoji about Obi. She was not really talking, bad about you. She was talking bad about Obi. You are so confused, B. I'm very confused. I know. I'll let you know once is scheduled. All right, cool. Lots of stuff. I'm very confused, but I'm confused always. OBS streaming software, not OBS. Oh, was it OB? Now I got it. See, this is the problem with streaming and live streaming. Like, I read it, and sometimes my brain does not process it correctly. I'm definitely confused. I don't pre-read these. All right, now I got it, VV Magic. I wish the wife was here to smack me. Just don't hire a lead role who hates the classic work. I would agree on that. Let's see. I got lessons on OBL. There you go. OBL training in the VV Discord. Love it. I love it. Yeah, I need to do more OBS stuff though too. I don't like OBS. That's too much work. StreamYard makes life easy. I don't want to do. I already work too hard. I'm already confused. VV. I'm about to trigger emoji with the song that I made for him. Will you like that emoji? I still, should I play it again? I want to know more about the oh God. I want to know more about the OBL streaming software. All right, here you go, everyone. This is I need a break. Here we go. We're gonna listen to Emoji's song and then watch them talk about how bad it is. Here we go. One more time, everyone, because nobody cares. Here we go. Plus, I can take a quick break.
Step in the stream, it's a scene, no facade. Emoji spit truth, but he humble with God. From Carnegie's stages to digital frames, he bent every lane but remained in the flames. Tri-city born, but his name worldwide. Vocal with the pain and the peace he provide. Go cool with the grind, but the heart like Gohan. Power in the calm for the mic get blown on. He break through limits, ultra instinct thoughts. Sing hooks like beams that the villains get caught. Spirit bomb, soul crowd lending him strength. Every note got a meaning, every bar got length. That mind with the real life fight. Family man swag with a super saiyan light. Comic shop heat, but the vision go deep. Emoji drop gems while the rest just sleep. Vegeta in the pride, but he calm like Whis. Always got a plan, never fold in the least. He switch up forms, now he rap, now he sing. Like a fusion dance king with that inner ring bling. Twitch screen glow like the aura he bring. In the chat show love when he do his thing. Every line sharp like a beam from Cell. But the wisdom run deep like he trained with Corin's well. He ain't just flash, it's substance and roots. From a VeveVerse crown to the lyrical boots. You never know the vibe, could be joy, could be strife. But he larger than life and he lived that life. DB's at mine with the real life fight. Family man swag with the super saiyan light. Comic shop heat, but the vision go deep. Emoji drop gems while the rest just sleep.
And there you go. Everyone making fun of me. I All right, Emoji. We're gonna have a talk here.
He's gonna use that. He's probably gonna use that song probably in space.
You know how long it took me to do that damn video? This is where I need AI to help me out. I spent way too long on that to get the song isn't bad. Either way, yeah, I mean, look, it worked. The cold chilling, you like it. That's all that matters to me. That is all that matters to me. Yes, and I'm still very confused here, Magic. I'm always confused. I have no clue what's going on. I don't even know where I'm at right now. I really don't. I don't know. All right, so cold chilling, what's next for you? What's next for you with like Veve and what you're gonna do on YouTube? Like, I know you're gonna take it to the next level. Tell everyone here what you plan to do. Get them all excited.
Oh man,
I knew I'd put you on the spot.
I don't know, man. I'm trying to be more accessible to the community, probably a little bit more, man. You know, help people in spaces a little bit more. Try to do more on Twitter with the with the X Spaces, and maybe even start streaming on YouTube. Maybe like this. Maybe I can get some tips from you, bro, with this, and maybe start expanding more. And just try to make more content, for some of the collectibles and some of the stuff that I'm doing with building and everything. So, yeah, man. So, and if anybody want to reach out, just holler at me. And I'm trying to do more things in Cold City as well, just a hangout space. If you're not doing anything on, at nighttime, most of the time I'm playing music in there. Just pull up in Cold City and just hang out with me.
Yeah, that's right. And I'm hoping that they'll have that stream board that actually works again. That way you can do some cool stuff in there. But yeah, look, doing stuff on YouTube and just like popping up, like with me, I kind of have my shows. If I just pop up, I don't normally get that many people, but you got to start somewhere, right? And you'll get used to it. And I've been doing this now for 2 years. I mean, I was doing like videos and stuff before this, but I was to actually go on and stream and all that. It's kind of second nature, but you got to love it. If you're not loving what you're doing, it's not going to work, and especially if you think you're going to make money. Like, I don't make any money doing this, right? I probably won't, but it's still enjoyable. I still enjoy it. I'll like to get the stream, monetized. That way, maybe I can do more for chat and give more stuff away and stuff like that. And then it's always fun to get trolled by emoji and Majin on my OBL glitching. Does anyone know how to change my YouTube name to King Disney? You can't? I don't know. I'll have to take a look at that. They better ban you if you try that emoji. Look, yeah, BV Magic is not happy about that. I could probably tell you how to do it, but I don't want to get in trouble here. I really don't. I really don't. By the way, I haven't put this up all day. So if you need, I probably need to edit this more and add more stuff to it. This is a little thing I did. You pull it up on your phone. I just did it on Canva. So you can pull it up on your phone, gives you some tools and stuff that you can do, easy navigation around the VeveVerse. I need to add some of that stuff you both were talking about. Would be cool. Please, I need help troubleshooting. I'll send a support ticket. I will help you as best as I can, but my OBL is glitching too, so we'll have to see. We'll have to see how to make that work. Materroni, what do you got planned for the day? He's yawning. That's how entertaining I'm being today.
It was a long day. It was a very long day. I had to wake up at 4:30 a.m., open the gym. Now I need to play soccer later. A lot of videos. Oh man, a long day.
What do you mean open the gym?
Literally open the gym. Like I'm just opening the gym, like opening the
You unlock the door?
yeah.
I didn't think you worked there though.
No, I do work. I work at the gym.
Oh,
So
you do work at the
I'm
gym.
yeah.
So just totally off the subject, what is the best work if you could only do one? I'm just like, I have in my head what I would tell people, but you're in very good shape. What is if you could only do one workout, one movement, what would it be?
Squats probably.
There you go. There you go. The guy knows what he's talking about. A lot of people don't realize like 70% of your muscles are below the waist. If you do squats, you've got everything, which is why I don't do. So when I was in high school, my parents hired me a trainer, and he happened to be like a Missouri champion, leg champion. This guy had 32-inch legs, and so yeah, VV Magic's got squats, and he'd make me. Now it wasn't a lot of weight, but he'd make me take 225 ass to heels, and I had to do it 20 times. And and that is kind of hard. I must say, like to do 225 20 times, I'd rather do 450 or 500 one time than to do 225 20 times. But he'd sit there and have me do, and it scarred me for life. So it did work though. It was definitely a good workout. But yeah, squats are definitely what I would say. And then yeah, there you go. Tucson, squats is one exercise to do if you had to pick one. Absolutely. Now, what do you think about no weights? If you could do no weights, what would be the next workout you would choose? And you could still say squats, but I'm just curious what you'll say.
Maybe lunges.
Without weight?
Those are not fun to do that, but those are the most important.
Yeah, no, they're definitely not fun. Yeah, I mean, I tell my son, I'm like, look, the weights don't really matter at this point. I'm like, do pull-ups, chin-ups, push-ups, work your core, stuff like that. If you do that, you'll be strong. I was watching these things on like how to hack. We see these people who are that Anatoly guy who's like 175 pounds lifting what a 500-pound like giant would lift. And there's like hacks that you can do to do that. And it's basically like, if you want to get your pull-ups up, you do like pull-ups all throughout the day. Like just do 3 here and there all throughout the day at about 70% of what you can do. And you do that at week after week until finally you're going crazy. So I'm thinking about trying that out. Tucson, he's saying, yeah, all those lunges and squats without weights are very good. Yeah, and they hurt. Yeah, roofing is the best. It definitely is. And by the way, I don't know if you heard Materroni, Cold Chilin, you probably didn't. I had a tree fall on my house. That was exciting. Yeah. No, it was a lot of fun. I'll have to get some pictures up. And luckily it did not. So I'm in a townhome, so nothing special. But like the tree, I've been waiting for this thing to smash in the middle, right? Where I sleep basically. And we were sitting and watching TV, and I heard some knocking and stuff. I wasn't sure, so I told the wife, I'm like, can you turn the TV down? Let's hear it. Nothing. Then all of a sudden, like, just like crashing started happening. I'm like, all right, everyone downstairs, it was bad weather, so I thought maybe a tornado. And it ended up, the tree kind of hit the front corner of my townhome. It took out the gutter. They've been working on the roof. This is what I'm getting to. Denny OC, I could have used you here. They worked yesterday for 5 hours, and today they started early, and they're still working on it. So I don't know exactly all the damage, but roof work is not easy. Definitely great exercise for sure. But like, that was definitely crazy. Emoji knows. He was like, now I'm worried about a tree that I'm looking at that might fall in my place. Yes, it did fall. It was exciting. Did not hit my damn car, which I've been waiting for. But whatever. Overhead squats were always my favorite total body workout. Cardio is keen. Yes, if you want, yes, I think for overall. But he thought, what's up, Jay? Lurking in the background. He thought Tucson was heartless. Yeah, roofing is super. I can't even get on. I hate heights. I don't know. Do either of you hate heights?
No, I have no problem with heights.
Oh, you have no problem. So like, I remember once I went on my parents' house. I climbed up a ladder. But I couldn't get down. I was too scared. I literally they have a tree growing through the roof. So I had to jump onto the tree and climb down because I felt very uncomfortable going back down the ladder. Thought I was going to fall. Yeah, I'm not very good with that. Tree lifting. Emoji likes the tree lift. Do you use OBL for that? I'm going to keep trolling myself on that one. He likes the tree lift. Definitely. All right, I'm trying to think of like what else we could talk about because I'm getting tired. What time is it? It's 12:05. We've been on for an hour 35. Does anyone in chat have any questions for Materroni or Cold Chillin? Is there anything you want to know, what you want to do? Does anyone want to show off their space? Like, would you like us to pull up your space and you can flex? I won't pull up mine. It's not much of a flex. But let us know. Let us know. I really like that Storm. By the way, the Storm SR I saw was $50 yesterday. Okay. Blowing my mind. Like, I think that's one of the most important pieces on Veve, one of the first animated pieces, and it was 50 gems. Very sad.
First X-Men character, I think.
All right, Veve. Look, I got Veve Magic to laugh. I guess that's good. That's a good thing. Tucson, Chuck Norris taught me that cardio was the most important thing for real. Like, he literally, like, you're friends with him? Or did he tell you, like, on a VHS tape? Did you guys see that thing that, oh, he's connecting to VeveVerse. Okay, are you good? Should I take you off the screen?
Are you good? I was just trying to
oh, he's going to a different space. Did you see that thing that O'Milly put out? He had a little video of this like 13-year-old girl, and they're asking her questions about the 90s. Now I know Materroni's a kid. Pisses me off how young he is. Coach Chilin, you're a kid too. But they were asking this poor girl, like, if I say be kind, please rewind, what is it? And she had no clue. Like, do you guys even know that? Would you know that? Be kind, rewind.
Nah, man. I want to say I've heard it before, but I don't want to.
All right. I hate. Okay, this I can't hold back, people. I hate my fucking life. Okay, hold on. This is from me and all the old people out there. Okay. Be kind, rewind. That's what we used to say when we would rent VHS tapes at Blockbuster. And it said on.
Oh wow.
They would charge you like $1, something like that.
Have you ever rewind the tape?
If you didn't rewind the tape, because then a lot of times if you rented, it'd be like halfway, and it would take like a freaking hour to rewind the damn thing. It was faster than that, but it was annoying that people didn't do it, so they charge them. So yes, I hate my life. The Blackjack movie. Let's see. Why would you need to rewind a DVD? Exactly. Why would you? Okay, the other one. Let's see. What was the other question? Well, first of all, do you know what a cassette tape is?
Come on, man. I collect vinyl records.
So you know vinyl. Materroni, you know what a cassette tape is?
Yeah. I'm not that young. I'm not that young.
Okay. You know,
It's-
do you know what an 8-track is? Do you know what an 8-track is?
I know what it is, but I don't know last time I seen one, bro.
So like in the 70s, you know, they used like recorders and stuff. Well, they had an 8-track, which was like the predecessor to a cassette tape, much bigger. And they even had them like installed in cars, but just very large and all that stuff. So far, I basically want to jump off a bridge now. I feel way too old. What about beta? Do you know what a beta cassette is?
I don't.
This is
No.
this is very painful, Veve Magic. This is horrible. A beta. Okay, so beta. There were 2 types of video cassette tapes that were fighting for the win in the 70s. One was Betamax, which was Sony, I think, and then you had VHS tape. Now VHS won. Beta did not win the home video, but beta cassettes were used for mostly like news channels, live broadcast. They would use beta because it was a better quality, but it just didn't take off for home. So it was a smaller cassette. It was higher quality. So it was like beta versus VHS. If you remember when they had the DVD, the Blu-ray and HD DVDs, I don't know if you remember that battle in 2000. It was basically like that. Was there an alpha emoji? Come on, man. All right, I'm trying to think. Does anyone else have something that will make me feel really old? I'm trying to think. What was some of the other things on there? There's a bunch of stuff that makes me feel old. What about an 8-ball? You know what an 8-ball is? And no, not the bad 8-ball. Not the one that everyone enjoyed when they were younger. The little ball, you know, the ball you would shake. It said yes or no. We've talked.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, so we got the 8-ball. Come on, older people. What's a question we can ask these youngins? How young they are to prove how old we are. I'm trying to think. Tucson and Jay, you could be helping me out here. In the 70s, you said 8. He says 8. I don't know what he's talking about. Let's see. That's cap. It's not polluted. Vegas had worse air quality. Oh, he's talking about Jersey being polluted. I don't know about that. North Jersey is New York City bedroom. I don't know what you got. Tucson, you think you know everything. It's crazy. Now, okay, here, let's reverse this. Let's reverse this onto me. Say something that's cool now that a cool person would know. I guarantee you I have no clue what you're talking about. So go ahead. Either one of you, Coach Chillin and Materroni, ask me about something cool that's recent, and I'm pretty sure I won't know what you're talking about. Either one of you, just chime in, or in chat too.
I don't know, bro.
It's got to be.
I'm sorry, I'm too tired. I'm too tired to think.
I'm kind of tired too. I'm fading here a little bit, but this is kind of fun.
Yeah, I don't know anything.
That's what they were saying. All right. Okay. If I said I'm going to burn a CD, what does that mean?
What you mean? You don't know what that means? Is you going to burn a CD?
Yeah. Do you know what that means? If I said I'm going to burn a CD?
Yeah. I used to burn CDs. LimeWire. Do you remember LimeWire and all that stuff?
Oh, yeah. I remember that. Okay. So you understand that burning a CD is to put your music on. So awesome. All right. So there you go. Thank you, Troy.
What about floppy disk?
Oh, and a floppy disk would get everyone confused. A floppy disk.
I know what that is. I know what that is.
Yes, no, floppy disk definitely used those back in the day. They had the 5-inch and the 3-inch. They even had, I had the Atari 800, and they even had a cassette tape that you could have video. There's also a video camera in the 80s. I think it was called the PXL. It's made by Fisher Price. And you could record video on a cassette tape. It was like 5 minutes or 15 minutes. And I don't know, this is probably back in the early 2000s. People were going back and like configuring it so you could hook it up to current equipment. And people were using it made pretty interesting video. Lit on fire. Oh, man, I burned so many CDs. And the problem is I still have them now, but I use them for Frisbees. So they're no good anymore. Page me on. Yeah, you know what a pager is?
Pager, yeah. Pager, yeah.
You know what a pager is, Materroni?
Yeah.
He's just saying that. So
He's the one you're talking on there, right?
Yeah,
Something for communication, right?
yeah, communication. It would beep,
Yeah,
and then you'd
there
have
you
to
go.
go find like a phone, a phone booth, which you guys probably have never seen in your life. Yeah, LimeWire.
We have those in London. We have those in London still.
You still have them. Okay. Yeah, no, we don't have them here. If there's a phone booth, that's probably an area you don't want to be in. That's all I have to say about that. Yeah, LimeWire gave my computer mad virus. Napster, there you go, totally. Columbia House. You guys know what Columbia House is?
I don't think I do.
Yeah, so they go back. Columbia House goes back way, way before. They do music and videos. They'd scam you. They'd be like, "We'll give you 5,000 movies for a penny," but then you didn't realize you were like signing up to get like a CD or a DVD every month for like $20. So, but there was a way to game the system. I definitely game the system. You get like Denny OC saying 10 CDs for a penny. And then he said, I think everyone in my neighborhood, yeah, I would do it too. And then you'd cancel it. And I think you might have had to pay $20 in shipping for the 10. It was definitely worth it. Definitely gamed it. Let's see. Talking over 90s R&B in my voicemail. Ringtones, like ringtones. Like now we could just make our own ringtones, but used to there'd be a number you could call and you could just buy them for your phone. Those were expensive. I think, oh, I'm forgetting the rap artist who made a ton of money off of that.
Soldier Boy, probably.
Well, he did too. But even going back earlier, I'm blanking on the guy's name. He made a killing, and I don't think a lot of people know it. Yeah, dial-up. Do you know what dial-up is? Kryptoni, you're too young to know.
AOL. Yeah, I remember those days.
Yeah, dial-up. That was one of the questions. Dial-up, and the girl didn't know, like a 1200 baud modem, 2400 baud modem. It would take 45 minutes to download like a 10 kilobyte like game. It was ridiculous. Kryptoni, I used to do that. I definitely, so back before like the internet, they had BBSs and you could go on there. There wasn't like a graphic interface, but you could download games and stuff like that. Yeah, rotary dial, absolutely nuts. People don't know, like in New York on the rotary phones, they have numbers that are closer to 1. Like in Missouri, they gave us like they made it harder for us. But basically, the better state you were in up north, it was quicker to dial those numbers because you'd have to spin this little circle around. Absolutely a pain in the ass. I used to make people talk to my voicemail and act like I picked up. That's funny. I've done that too. I've definitely done that. No bottled water, just hose and faucet. That's right. We just sucked the COVID out of the faucets for free. Actually, I still to this day don't use bottles of water. It drives me nuts. I will drink out of the faucet. No bottled water. In fact, I add extra fluoride into my water, so I'm a little sad what's going to be happening soon. Columbia is still billing the fake names. That's hysterical. They probably are. Yeah, MySpace. Now that's a little bit newer. You guys remember MySpace?
Yeah, MySpace. Yeah, I remember MySpace.
Yeah, I definitely. So I was in Tampa area. Then I had a couple restaurants, not restaurant, like fast food restaurant, QSRs, whatever. And I had some girls that worked with me, and MySpace was a great place for them to post beating each other up. And they would like show it to me. And like these days you'd get arrested. Yeah, it was crazy. Actually, one of the girls got murdered. So that it was a big story actually in the news. She got stabbed. It's a whole like threesome trouble. I don't know what it was. It was bad. I knew them though. It was kind of crazy. Everybody was a star on MySpace. Yeah, Columbia House. I never ripped anyone off, not even them. I totally did. Why not? Also, side note, Jersey is the best state, especially North Jersey. It's a fun state. There's Wapamus. What's going on? This is a great topic here. While we're in the VeveVerse, Columbia House, 10 CDs for a penny. You had to cancel before you got charged again. Right. But wasn't it? There was like a $20 shipping and handling. I don't know what they were using to handle this stuff with to charge us $20, but even $20.01 was worth it. I like Wildwood. I like Springsteen. Nothing like signing your Bible-loving neighbor up for Columbia House sub for a bunch of death metal albums. Fun time. Hey, whatever worked. Lauryn Hill and Whitney Houston from Jersey too. Lots of good talent. No good talent here from Missouri. We don't have any good talent here, unfortunately. That's not true. We've got some people. Oregon Trail. Now that okay, Oregon Trail. I've made jokes about that. Do you guys remember Oregon Trail? No, you don't remember.
I have no idea what it is.
So you guys think you've got video games now? We had Oregon Trail, and it was on an Apple computer. If you remember, they used to have like a green monochrome, or it was green. It was a green screen. So you had black and green were the only colors, and you'd go on a trip on the Oregon Trail. You'd be in your little wagon and be like, you go over water. You'd be like, oh, you broke an axle, or a Native American scalps you, or you've got syphilis, or something like that. It was horrible because it was mostly typing, but there was a little animation. So I used to play it in elementary school. We'd have like a computer hour or whatever, and we'd go play it. Nobody would like that game now. I think they've tried to redo it. C-Spill, what's up? T-Pain. No micro. No, they had microwaves back then. AOL, Oregon Trial. Let's see. AOL, that was the best dial for sure. Look at that. Jay got laid in AOL chat rooms. I don't even know what that means. I saw that stuff when I sent in my last phony pizza order at 9. I like Math Blasters. Holy crap. I remember that. A bunch of horrible games. I'm getting caught up. I grew up on a phony party line. The phone would ring for everyone on the street. You would just hang up. You really had a party line? So I had a science teacher. This had been back in the 90s, early 90s, and she was still on a party line here in Missouri. So back in the day, that's exactly, they had one line for like a street, like especially if you lived in the country, right? And you would pick up, like somebody could listen to you. So I guess phone sex did not work real well back then. It was not very private for the people. I can't believe you grew up on a party line, Wapmus. How old are you? I figured he was young. The trick with a hose is to let it run 30 seconds. Yes, I agree. Starter jackets. Yes, I remember starter jackets for sure. I had my Bulls starter jacket. Had to have that. Flintstone vitamins. Did you guys have those?
I remember that too, man. That's crazy. I was born in 90, man.
Yeah, so I mean the Flintstones, I remember I treated those like food. To me, those were just candy. So I had a overdose of vitamin C every day. Oh man, I miss those vitamins. Let's see. I only had one friend on MySpace. His name was Tom. That's he was friends with everyone. He was friends with MySpace didn't have Facebook data collecting abilities. Yeah, that was something back then. Top 8 on my MySpace broke up a lot of friendships. Napster, yeah, definitely Napster was pretty crazy. I remember when Metallica got all upset, which I kind of understand. Look, you got to reward musicians. They're not getting, like these days, everyone's getting screwed. Yeah, Blockbuster Video. No internet. Only thing I had was the first 2 volumes of the encyclopedia. All my reports were on Aardvarks and Apple. Hey, whatever works. I still think I remember back like in 2009, I had a phone from Verizon where we could stream TV on it. And my dream my whole life was to have TV on me all the time. So now we've got that. I've talked about this on the show a while ago. I actually have a Seiko watch from 1980 that was a TV watch. It literally had TV on. It was like a 1.5 inch screen. It doesn't even fit my wrist. My wrist is too big for it. But it's the freaking coolest thing. I wanted it so bad, and I finally was able to get it. I don't know, like 30 years ago. Typewriter? You guys, what about a typewriter?
Yeah,
did you ever use a typewriter?
Yeah, I actually did in school. Yeah.
Really?
A long time ago. Yeah, man. Like in the 5th grade or some shit like that. 4th grade, bro. I was real young, bro.
I'll tell you what. My mom forced me to take typing class. Now, of course, it was on a keyboard. You know, we had computers. Did not want to take it. Ended up being the best class I ever took. Just knowing how to type without looking at the keyboard. Of course, now I'm back to looking at the keyboard, but it worked for many years. Troy hated Oregon Trail. I think a lot of people do. I'm too deep in the trenches for you. Huh? Anyone else has some crazy Halo LAN parties? Oh yeah, I mean, I didn't, but like I knew a lot of people that would like have a lot of, bring your PCs over and play and all that. Oh, you're 45 watt. That's why you know all of this. I'm perfect mix of analog and digital. Yeah, remember Breakout game? The Breakout Game Watch. Are you talking about not the actual watch? The Game Watch was the name of those because they had like old Nintendo. They even had Super Mario on there. The old game. Those are worth a lot of money, actually. I wanted the watch so bad. Watch back. What was that? The Game Watch was not an actual watch, right? That's the unit you're talking about. Because I actually had video game watches. I collected those for a while. Super Dave. I remember Super Dave. His super. So interesting enough. I know this is so far from the VeveVerse. Super Dave is he's Bob Einstein and let's see, his brother. Hold on a second. I'm blanking on this. Super Dave brother is famous. So let's see. And he died actually. I forgot that he died recently. Albert Brooks, that's right. So Super Dave, I don't know if you ever watched any Super Dave stuff, but he was like a stunt guy that would like he would die every time. Like they would end up using a dummy. He'd be, take a bike and like jump over mountains and then he would die. That was like the joke. But anyways, he's Albert Brooks' brother, if people didn't know that. Best class I ever took was speed reading. Best ever class I ever took was using speed. Wait, I didn't say that. I did not actually say that. LCD watch. They had the game. Yeah, I had a bunch of those. Transform a 1982 portable Sony TV into a retro gaming console and sold on eBay for $300. Now that's cool. Circuit City or Radio Shack, both of them totally.
Hey, that's crazy.
Circuit City. Do you remember them and Best Buy? Do you remember when they used to bother you because they made commission? So they would bother you to buy, and then they finally got rid of the commission and went out of business. ColecoVision. Oh, the ColecoVision was the best. Mr. Fuji. Speed reading in class. No. Speed to read faster in class. I think that's what you meant to say, right? Emoji. He was taking speed to read faster. I don't know what I'm talking about. Tucson says the one I'm talking about was was from 1979. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff. Let's see. They used to advertise on TV Evelyn Wood speed reading. What about the little micro machine cars? That speed reader guy. Did you ever see him? He like this guy is the fastest talker. I think he's still alive. I think I saw him recently. I learned to type. Learn how to type from AIM. There you go. I mean, the typing class really did help me out. All right, let's see how many people actually like this stupid video or live stream. 19 people. Can we get one more? Get to 20. Let's go. One more. I can't believe I'm never going to get these 2 hours back. Either are you guys. You guys are never getting. But wait a second. What's going on? Is that a TV? What is going on there, Cold Chillin?
This is in Cold City. This is a lounge, one of my lounge spots in the city. Actually, built. This is one of the hangout spots there. So like screen,
Yeah, but how are you? Is that because you did this before it's working?
Yeah, I did this. This was in beta testing. We was able to upload like files. That's why you see like some of the stuff on the wall is different text, like a different textures. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so basically we can't do it. Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. Yo, that Streamboard's not working. It's just for him. Let's see. It was a gifted and talented class at University of Pine Bluffs, Arkansas. Taught me to actually think faster. Really? Okay, cool. Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Where's that near? Is that near Murfreesboro? Pine Bluff, Arkansas. I gotta look this up. Where is that near? I mean, it looks like 10th most populous city in Arkansas. I'm trying to figure out where it is though.
It said it's by Hot Springs.
It because I went, so you probably don't know this, Cold Chillin. Here, I'm going to show you something really cool. So I took a little break, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, and there's a diamond park in Arkansas where you can, it's like $15 a day and you can go looking for diamonds. It's like 32 acres. You can sift through dirt. You can find them on the surface. And I found this. This is the greatest thing. This is my 4th time going there. I found just over a ½ carat diamond in some dirt there. And I love it. Right in Arkansas. It was crazy. Absolutely crazy. This thing's beautiful. A white diamond in the rough. Yeah, I want that. Yeah, that was crazy. Oh, it's by Hot Springs. So it's about an hour, little hour north. Hot Springs is pretty cool. Pine Bluff is nice. Oh, you're 14. All right, cool. Yeah, Hot Springs is really cool. People don't know that's where the mafia used to hang out back in the day. A big mafia hangout right in Arkansas. You know, because the natural hot springs were definitely really cool. Right, if you're just joining us, we're literally just talking about nothing here. But I've got Cold Chillin and Materroni. Make sure that you're giving them a follow if you haven't yet on YouTube. They're trying to grow their channels. Here's Materroni, and then I'm going to get Cold Chillins up here in just a second. Check out the YouTube. Just go on there. It takes 2 seconds. It costs you nothing. Just like losing money costs you nothing, except the money you lost. Somebody just said that the other day. They're like, losing money is nothing. It doesn't cost you anything. No, it literally costs you money, you dumbass. But anyways, that's besides the point. There's Cold Chillin's thing right there. Let's see. We used to go to Hot Springs to a park called Magic Springs, an amusement park. Ooh, I didn't know they had one. I don't know if it's still in business or not. It may or may not be. All right, so it's 12:30. I don't know what else. Does anyone in chat? Oh, there's Mass Murders. He's my favorite. Got them both. There you go. Thank you for doing that. Mass Omi helping out the Veve fam. You guys are slowly growing.
Thank you.
Just don't forget. Yeah, just don't forget to constantly ask and be annoying about it. It's the only way you can get people to like. Look, I got one more person to like. Let's see if I can get people to hit the emojis on the side. It's right next to the chat. Can you see my emojis right there? Come on, everyone, hit those hundreds. Do it. Nobody's gonna listen to me. Do we have anyone? Oh, I see him. There we go. That's just me doing it. 100. Did I by the way, I had emoji on obviously last Saturday. He's gonna be back on, and OBL will be on too. One of the songs he played got me, it didn't get me a copyright strike, but it did get me like a warning. And so I knew it happened. So always be careful about music you play on YouTube. They know. They will get you. They will definitely get you. They're 100. I can't do it. I'm not cool like emoji. Give me 50s, everyone. I want to see 50s in the chat. Give me 50s. Where's the fucking 50? I like the half shit. All right, what do we got going on here? You got a light in the ceiling?
Yeah, I thought I'd just put one more ring in there.
So if somebody wants to join this space, how do they get invited?
I mean, they could just DM me maybe on X or just mention me with their Veve username, and I can send out invites. I pretty much send invites to pretty much anybody to this space because I just wanted it to be still good.
You hear that, everyone? He will give it to almost everyone except me. So that's cool. Everyone was included. I'm just kidding. 50. I can't afford 100. I can afford 50. LOL. All right, there you look, it amazes me that I get 2 people to watch this stream. So I'm always impressed. And by the way, when you're just starting off streaming, I say this a lot. If you have more than 16 people, you're streaming to more people than like 99% of the people on YouTube. So most people on YouTube are streaming to nobody. So when you get to those levels, it's actually a good milestone when you hit those. All right, I'm kind of fading here. I know Materroni wants to kill me, and probably Cold Chillin too. So Cold Chillin, do you have any final words for everyone? I'm going to pull up your YouTube here, and then we'll get to Materroni, and then I'm going to go pass out. Any final words for everyone? Again, here is Cold Chillin's. This is for his YouTube. I also have all this in the description. Help him out so he can also become an affiliate. We need lots of affiliates to help grow Veve and the Veve fam. Any final words for everyone? Cold Chillin.
Just thanks for having me, bro. Shout out to you and Materroni and everybody for showing up in the stream. They didn't have to do it, so appreciate y'all for showing up. Shout out to everybody in the Veve community, and yeah, man, just appreciate it, bro. Had a good time just being up here, man. And if anybody just want to pull up, like I said, just DM me your Veve username, and I got you. And if you need help, I got you as well, bro. I'm not helping you with this. Adding like maybe some skyboxes if you're looking for a different scene or whatever around something like that. I got you.
For sure. And then you can also just keep an eye on his X account too, because he'll post, like, sometimes he might just want to go on or whatever. So go follow him there. And that way, if he pops on, wants to do a stream, you want to just hop on and hang out or have him help you, he can do that. So I appreciate Cold Chillin for you coming on. It was great. I appreciate it. We'll have to do it again. And so it was good having you. And then, of course, Materroni, it was good having you on. Do you have any final words for everyone? I'm going to pull up his YouTube channel. He also is looking for some followers. So if you haven't, please go follow them. Any final words from you?
Not really. Huge shout out to Cold Chilling also. We actually know each other a lot. We are very good friends from Discord, so I'm happy to see him again. And yeah, whoever needs any help with the VeveVerse, you know where to find me. And thanks again for having me. And that's it.
For sure. And thank you
Thanks.
again both for coming on. We'll do it again. Yeah, I remember I came on a Discord stream that you were having, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. It's hard for me to get on some of those later evening stuff, but that was fun. Some big stuff coming on VeveVerse Live in a couple weeks. I know we kind of hinted that Materroni has something big
I'm
coming.
so excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be excited. It's getting finalized. But it should be a fun stream, a big stream. It's going to be at a different time. So definitely keep an eye out. As soon as we have it finalized, then we will. And look, Emoji wants the final word. Completely okay with me because I'm out of words. I used up all my words today. What's the final word, Emoji? That your OBL isn't working today? Let's see his troll here. Come on, man. You could do it, but just do it fast. I've got places to be and nothing to do. Everyone should look. I beat you to it. Look, I'm the best troll of myself. Everyone should learn. You should learn OBL and OBS. I guess that's kind of the last word there. No, B, don't allow. I always allow it. I'm very good at being self-deprecating. I just don't care. I just really don't care. Nobody's probably seen my stuff I did with Skin and Bones with Mo Nose. That was kind of our shtick. So yeah, it was good. So says King Disney. But anyways, I will be back on tomorrow for one of the most amazing streams. We're going to have Deadpool #1. It's like the 50th Deadpool #1. I don't know which one. It's one of them, but we'll have that on. I'll be on tomorrow. I think Big A will be on. The biggest bro has abandoned me, so I don't know what's going on with him, but he's got good stuff going on. And then on Saturday for my birthday, I'm going to get up early because I love to get up early. It's my favorite. And we're going to go do the Black Pink drop. So I'll be here for that. And of course, we're going to have OBL, Emoji, and I might even be using OBS. We'll have to see if my OBL is working. I have no fucking clue what I'm talking about. But anyways, I appreciate everyone coming here. If you haven't yet, hit that like button on the way out. Thank you everyone for joining. If you guys just want to wait 2 seconds when I end, and then we'll get out of here. But I'm going to get out of here, everyone. Appreciate you coming here. I'm going to end the stream. I will see you tomorrow, 9:30 in the morning. Thanks for coming and hanging out. And great stuff. 90. Oh my Lord. All right, here we go, everyone. Peace. I'm out of here.